Hi guys, I'm here with Arkansas Dream, and today I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas with...
Hi, I'm Sarah Kinzer. I work at Arkansas Community Foundation. So welcome to the foundation.
Yeah, look at your little logo and everything.
Yeah.
Well, you guys come on in, share this video. Wow, this is awesome. Well, please tell us who you are and how you can help us.
Absolutely. Well, so Arkansas Community Foundation is a statewide organization that is devoted to building better communities in Arkansas through philanthropy. So we work with individual donors around the state to help them leave a legacy to the causes that they care about. We also make grants to support nonprofit organizations, and we also try to share a little bit of information about needs in Arkansas so that donors who care can get matched up with causes that need their support. So we wanted to just invite you into our new office. We've just been in this space for a couple of months, and then tell you a little bit about one of the projects that we're working on. So,
Yeah, that looks like you guys do a lot of research.
yeah, we do. Absolutely.
I saw your videos and you do reports and everything, and I know you have little brochures.
Yeah, I do. So the project that I wanted to tell you about is called Aspire Arkansas. So for the past, since 2011, so for the past 7 years, we've been producing this report, which gives us a snapshot of quality of life in Arkansas. The report contains statistics on education, health, family economic stability, civic engagement, and all of that information is intended to help people who care about giving back to their communities identify what the greatest needs are and where they can put their time and their talents and their financial resources to work to make the most difference in their state. So Aspire, we've just released a new edition, and it is also available in an online format.
Yeah, how can people find it?
It is at aspirearkansas.org, and there is a ton of great data down to the county level about all kinds of needs in our communities.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I'm so glad you guys... All right, well, will you give us a little tour?
Yeah, you bet. Come on back.
Okay, so this is nice. You said it's a new office?
It is a new office.
And where are you guys located?
We are downtown in Little Rock and Riverdale. We are in the Riverfront Plaza, Building 5. And so come on in.
That's
this
beautiful.
is
Did you decorate?
No, not at all. But one of the reasons that we wanted to be in this location is because our office looks out over the Arkansas River, and we think that's really symbolic of the work that we do. From one corner of the state to the other, we're all about investing in Arkansas and in the individual communities that make up our state. So if you want to come back this way, I can show you a little more of our space.
All right. And how long has this organization been around?
So we were founded in 1976.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yes,
Good.
So
That's
quite some time.
That's
Absolutely.
Success story.
Let's see. And
So we know what you want to see. Okay.
and you can see some of the art on our walls is really designed to showcase all the things that we love about Arkansas. So we've got the Buffalo River. And we've got some pictures of the previous homes of the Community Foundation. So most recently we were in the train station downtown.
Oh, okay.
But we moved up here just a couple of months ago.
This is so cool.
And I'll take you back here and
Do you know the story behind this? Like, all of a sudden, hey, I'm going to help communities grow. Like, do you know how did this organization come up?
Absolutely. So back in the 70s, the late Governor Winthrop Rockefeller and his charitable advisors really spent a lot of time thinking about how Arkansas could become a stronger state. He left a really strong philanthropic legacy, and one of those legacies was the Rockwind Fund that became the Winthrop Rockefeller Foundation. Well, one of the folks who was involved in that endeavor had become aware of community foundations in other states and said Arkansas really needs a place where we can invest back in our communities for the long term. Arkansas needs a place for donors to come together to support the community at large. And so those advisors back in the 70s really advocated to have the Community Foundation be founded. You want to come in, and this is the view I was talking about of the Arkansas River. But
I know it's not good to be jealous, but I am. Oh my goodness.
Well,
you see this every day?
yeah, it's been really nice being up here because it just reminds us of the beauty of the state and how much we care about Arkansas and how much we want to work to make it the best state it can possibly be.
I want to come in here one day and do a time lapse. You know, I'm a professional videographer. That's it. I want to do a time lapse. This is amazing.
We've really enjoyed it.
But well, you deserve it. You guys work hard. How many donors do you help? Probably thousands.
Yeah, thousands, absolutely. We've got about almost 2,000 different charitable funds that have been established by different donors, families, businesses, nonprofit organizations to support philanthropic work here in Arkansas. So we work with lots and lots of people who care about a lot of charitable needs.
And you said that you give grants. How can I get a grant if I want to get a grant?
Great question.
Yeah.
So lots of ways. Most of the grants that we award are directed by the donors themselves. So many people want to come to the Community Foundation to set up a fund that's going to benefit a cause that they care about in the long term. So for example, if you know that you are passionate about animal welfare or early literacy, then you can set up a fund at the Community Foundation that we will protect and manage, and you can make recommendations as to the causes that fund is used to support here in Arkansas. But we also have a number of funds that are set up that are unrestricted, which means that they are open for anyone to apply for. And so the most popular one of those funds, the one that people may know the most, is called the Giving Tree. We have 28 local offices around Arkansas, and each one of those offices has a Giving Tree fund that is for grant making within their community. So if you go to our website, arcf.org/givingtree, you can find out when the affiliate in your area is accepting grants and make application to local people in your community who have raised money to benefit causes in your community.
So can it be nonprofit or anybody?
Nonprofits, yep, absolutely.
I'm not nonprofit, but I wanted some money for gas.
Yep, so nonprofits, hospitals, government entities, schools, things of that nature. Yep.
So I don't know if you can answer this question, but I mean, it's probably in your reports. Like, how much money have you given out? I mean, what a blessing that somebody created this and so many people, thousands of people benefited it, right?
Right, absolutely. So I believe since our inception, we've made over $150 million in grants back into Arkansas. And the really cool thing about the power of long-term endowed giving is that the funds that we hold are protected for the long term so that they can continue to be invested in the markets, keep growing, and keep producing a return that can be granted back out into Arkansas. So our intent is to be here for the long term to continue supporting whatever the charitable needs of our state are now and in the future.
I know you had a little cool print, and if you had it with me, with us right now, what did you write on the print? What cause do you support?
Well, so the question, I think what you're talking about is our Aspire Action Day. Okay. So when we launched the Aspire Arkansas report, we asked Arkansans who follow us on social media to post a selfie with a picture saying, this is the action that I want to take to make Arkansas a better place to live. And so the action that I focused on was early access to early education. The Community Foundation supports a really broad range of charitable causes, but one that we've really started focusing on lately is early literacy.
Okay. Tell me more.
Yeah, so we have recently started a partnership with the Arkansas Campaign for Grade Level Reading, and we got started with that partnership because of our emphasis on data in the Aspire Arkansas report. So what we saw in the report was that only 37% of Arkansas third graders are reading at grade level, which means that about 2/3 of our kids are not getting the early literacy skills they need to be successful later on in school and even into their careers. So we know that if we want Arkansas to be a more prosperous place, we've got to start by educating our earliest learners.
Amen. Yeah.
So the Community Foundation has formed a partnership with the Campaign for Grade Level Reading because this campaign was already up and running. There was a group of organizations all coming together and focusing on improving early literacy in our state. And we said, how can we help? So we have been making grants through all of our affiliate offices and also working with our donors who have funds here to raise awareness of the need of early literacy. And we've really been trying to focus on 5 key areas. So one is absence prevention, because when kids miss school in the early grades, they are missing really critical literacy instruction that that may put them behind throughout the rest of the school year. And second is summer learning, because oftentimes kids will lose some of the skills they learned during the school year when they're out all summer and aren't engaged in reading. The third is supporting quality classroom instruction. The fourth is parent and community engagement, so making sure that our communities and our parents are connected into our schools and that there's a culture of reading in our communities. And then the last is school readiness, because so much brain development happens before a kid even sets foot in kindergarten. And so we want to support things like making sure there are books in every child's home and making sure that kids get appropriate screenings when they're little so that we can identify if they need additional help and make sure that by the time they get to kindergarten, they are ready to learn. So we have learned so much partnering with the Campaign for Grade Level Reading, and I just feel really optimistic that if Arkansans will all come together around this issue, we can make a difference on that number and get more of our kids ready for fourth grade and beyond.
Yeah, like Oprah said, everything starts with a thought.
Absolutely.
So if we can help people read, they'll have better thoughts and they'll make better decisions, and we'll have healthy communities.
Yeah.
Wow, we just made a speech. So I have a question. All those funds, are they confidential, or you can go on your website and see what the funds are available?
Yeah, so some donors choose to be anonymous. They prefer to do their giving anonymously. Others might be doing their giving in memory of a loved one or as a family. And so some of our donors choose to make their giving known and others don't.
So like what if I want to find out what are the donors you helping? Is there any way to find that out, or it's all confidential?
Well, so we have a database of all of the funds that we manage on our website.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And so there's a listing there, and when families come to us and set up a fund, they get to choose what they want to name it. So some people will name the fund after a loved one, some will name it after a cause that they care about, but those names are all there, so you can see kind of what the fund is called and what its focus is.
That is awesome. And explain to me, it's my last question probably. Okay, so for those people who don't really understand, so why can't I, just open a bank account and hey, everybody send money to that? Why can't I do that versus like, why
would you want to give through the community foundation?
Yeah, sort of just setting up my own time.
Absolutely.
Like what makes you, how you can help me do better my charity work versus doing it myself? Obviously, I have no knowledge of doing it.
Well, I think all giving is good giving, so let's start there. So why give through the Community Foundation? Well, we often say that if you know that you very much want to support a specific nonprofit organization, you really care about their work and you want to give them a gift, you should do that, and you don't necessarily need us for that. But if you wanted to, for example, make a gift that could support multiple organizations at once, we can help with that. If you wanted to make a gift now and decide later which causes that you want to support, we can help with that. If you want to set up a fund that is intended to be invested in the stock market so that it can grow for the long term,
you can do that?
That's what, we can do that.
Is so cool.
And if you want to make a gift that can continue to give an annual donation to charities that you choose after your lifetime, we can help with that too. So I think one of the benefits of giving through the Community Foundation is that flexibility. When people start to think about what is the charitable legacy that I want to leave to my community, we can be a good partner to help them think through that and figure out a way to do it that makes good financial sense, but also does good in the community. And I guess the other important thing to note is that the Community Foundation is a 501c3 public charity, which means that when you make a donation to the Community Foundation, it's tax deductible. So there's some tax benefit there as well. But of course, that's not the most important reason to give. The most important reason is to make Arkansas a better place to live.
And also, I know that, like, for a fact, legally, you can't just ask people for money indefinitely. There's only a certain amount of money you can ask, and then it has to be legal, it's for nonprofit, or you have to pay taxes on it.
Right, so there's only a certain amount that you can deduct each year, but so in order to deduct a donation, an organization has to be tax exempt from the IRS.
Yeah, and what I'm, and that's the fact that I knew, I hope it's still the same 2018, but I knew all the way from 2017 that I legally can accept up to $3,500 and then after that I must have nonprofit because it's illegal to just ask for money. You gotta either make a tax with them.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, in order to accept donations, you need to go ahead and qualify for tax exempt status. Yeah.
Because then it would be like you can just take money. Wow. So this is beautiful. Any other room we can see?
Yeah, if you want to come on around, we'd be happy to show you the place. I'll tell you, the work that we do through grant making and working with donors is much more exciting than just the look of our office.
Yeah,
around here is just administrative space where everyone works, and most of the exciting stuff happens out.
This is a lot of space. You guys have a lot of, 2,000 people to serve. Yeah, you have a lot of people.
We have a fairly big staff. We have about 14 that work out of this office. Lots of fantastic folks.
Hi.
This is Jane. Hello. Jane processes all of our grants and oversees all of our open competitive grant cycles.
Okay.
And
we're gonna do this really quick.
Yeah, and then this is our community space. So I think one of the most important reasons that we wanted to move to this location was because we needed more space to bring our team together from around the state and work together more collaboratively. So having a little bit of open space and some good conference room has really helped us work together more closely as a team across those 28 offices around the state. So
you have 28 offices around the state?
We do 28 local affiliates, each with a part-time staff person and a local advisory board, because it's really important to us that our organization is grounded in the communities that we serve. So we've got arms around the state.
Yeah, this is awesome. Well, we can talk forever because this organization is just too amazing. There is no way we can say everything in one video, but if you guys want to know more, how they can find you?
Absolutely. Find us online at arcf.org. There's contact info there, and we'd love to talk to you.
Yeah, and why, and you kind of sort of said, but like in a nutshell, why is this organization important in the community?
Absolutely, because we're here to promote smart giving to make Arkansas a better place to live.
Wow, well said. Thank you for your time. This is amazing, and thank you for all you do.
My pleasure. Thank you for coming.
All right, bye guys.